doing wonderful. How are you?
All right. What's your question for me?
My question is, I assume most of you come from other acting backgrounds before you got into voice acting. So what was your first experience like voicing a video game? Because I know that these sessions tend to be very different from your typical stage production or even voice acting sessions in general.
It was kind of, it was almost like, wow. I didn't realize that, you know, you could walk into my first, I can't remember what my first video game was. Maybe it was, it might have been Final Fantasy, I'm not sure. But the amount of, like, I mean, like, a script this thick, just like, oh my God. I've taken papers, thrown them in the air, and done snow angels into papers. That's how thick on the floor it was. But yeah, the amount, just the sheer amount of stuff is kind of just like, oh my God.
For those of you who don't know, paper is stuff we used to write on.
Yeah.
And the scripts would come out, yeah, but these days it's all digital, of course, but yeah. There was a time where it was all
There was a time when they killed trees. But yeah, I don't know if you guys think.
Well, my first video game was not too long after I booked the part on Dragon Ball Z as Mr. Satan. So it was definitely a little bit different. You had a little more freedom, you know, at the same time, but a lot of it in that experience was odd because you were trying to fill a block of time previously with the Japanese had set up. You know, so you're listening to what the Japanese Mr. Satan said, and you, and then you would like try to match that length of time. You know, so you're playing to nothing, and there was no visual representation whatsoever. You know, so it was a little bit different, not experience, and I don't prefer that to just having you know a regular video game where I'm not having to do something that someone previously did. A little more freedom there, but
yeah, the lip sync is a pain. That's staring at a screen.
Open mouth, closed mouth stuff.
Yeah,
and that's something that's a little different
in the lips.
In anime compared to video games. There's a lot of open mouth, which is when you're closed mouth, you know, and in video games,
clenched teeth.
Clenched teeth.
Yes.
There's so many different expressions. Just like, you know, in Japanese, I don't know what it is, but it's like there are reactions that are like, ooh. If anybody did that to you here, you'd be like, dude, what's wrong with you? You're like, I'm a doctor, man, what's the matter with you? So you know, it's just like you have to figure out, like, oh, what am I gonna put in there to fill that space that they needed to fill with, you know? So it's just, it's strange, but if you got the right people in the room, you can get it done.